Hey there, how are you today? This is Tristan speaking to you in my video audition for Canada's Greatest Know-It-All. I was very pleasantly surprised to receive a call and find that they had the good sense to put me on the final list for auditions for this year's show. As I told them in my application, I was wondering why they could call their show Canada's Greatest Know-It-All without me on it. So one of the things that the young lady asked me was, how did I become Canada's Greatest Know-It-All? I was raised on a farm in very isolated circumstances. It was 17 miles to the nearest civilization of any shape or form, and we farmed with horses. We had no electricity, we had no running water, we had no central heat. At the beginning, we were in a log cabin with a sod roof and a dirt floor. So you learn to do as many things as you can yourself. And if it doesn't get done, well, you only have yourself to blame. That's a good foundation, a good beginning for becoming Canada's Greatest Know-It-All. Being in a circumstance where whatever needed to be done, we had to figure out how to do it on our own. Of course, I learned a lot from my dad, who, despite the fact he only had grade 7 education, was a very smart man, and he knew a lot too. I left home when I was 16 years old. I graduated from high school, and then I became addicted to education. The more I went to university, the more I wanted to learn. The more I learned, the more I wanted to learn. I ended up going to university for more years than anybody possibly could imagine, and completed all the work for 6 university degrees. That was very interesting and challenging. Then I went on to work for the federal government and learned just how corrupt and inadequate they are. And very soon, shall we say, overstayed my welcome by demonstrating a pronounced unwillingness to lie, dissemble, and otherwise defraud the citizens of Canada. So obviously it wasn't civil service material. I then went into contracting and worked as a contractor for a number of years, building energy efficient and passive solar homes and renovations and additions. I became a single parent and went into teaching. And for 20 years I was teaching. I'm a poet, and I'm a writer, and I'm a web designer, I'm an artist, I'm a carpenter, I'm an electrician, a plumber, a gearhead. I'm a lot of things. And that comes from leading a full life and trying just about everything that I could possibly imagine and seeing how it is. What makes a know-it-all? Well, it doesn't hurt to be smart. Doesn't hurt to be well educated. Doesn't hurt to try a lot of stuff. I would say you couldn't become a know-it-all if you didn't make a lot of mistakes. I actually look forward to making a mistake, because every time I make a mistake I'll learn something. Now, I don't make mistakes very often nowadays, but I do occasionally. And of course I rejoice every time I do, because then I learn something new. I look at a problem, or I look at a situation, or I'm told about a problem or a situation, and all of a sudden, bingo, there is a solution. Ask me how it happens. I don't know. It just makes me awesome, and it makes me Canada's Greatest Know-It-All.